This is the KBB Combat Commander by KuBianBao. And it is obviously a third-party product showing what looks to be an Optimus Prime figure. Pretty neat. Here's the rest of the assortment. Interestingly enough, I've actually seen this one in packaging, and this one's not built. It's a model kit. You have to build it. But this one and this, and I think Megatron, if I'm not mistaken, are already built. So let's find out. Oh yeah, it's already built. Okay. Fully built, and it feels like it's just made out of plastic all around. No die-cast pieces here and there, but it's a very, very nice, striking image of the Autobot leader, Optimus Prime. Let's get him out of packaging. So here is Combat Commander out of packaging, and it's actually not a bad figure. I was actually very impressed with it. I mean, it's not a perfect figure. It's not like a super great figure that you should absolutely must have. But for a third party, about, small scaled Optimus Prime figure, it's actually pretty good. Now he comes with this very nicely printed instruction manual, but the instructions are a little bit presumptuous that you would kind of know how to transform most of the Transformers Optimus Prime figures, and some steps are actually combined. It's very concise type of instructions, but very cool, very helpful nonetheless. So pretty cool. Let me get him off the stand. So the figure also comes with this trademarked ion blaster cannon accessory. It's actually pretty good. Fits nicely in either hand. Very cool. A bad looking blaster, if I do say so myself. The figure's plastic, kind of feels cheap. Of course, it's it's not the best plastic out there, but it's pretty sturdy. It's glossy enough to give it that premium look to it, but it does feel light. There's a lot of very nice silver paint applications on it, some clear plastics here and there, nice metallic yellow finish. I'm actually impressed with the paint apps on this figure. Pretty cool. Let's look at that head sculpt. Wow, that is not very nice looking Optimus Prime figure. And yes, it does have light piping. You can see right there. Very nice. I love that. I love that they added that instead of just painting the eyes. So pretty neat. Articulation for the figure. It's got a wide range of articulation. I wouldn't want to call it very loose articulation, because it's certainly not loose. It just feels that the joints are very soft. They move at a very, they're not very sturdy enough. The joints don't hold up a lot of the poses that I try to put them in. I mean, he's gonna fall over and all that. I call it soft because the joints aren't really loose, but they bend softly. So yeah, it's okay. You can get him in several decent poses, but those dynamic, really, really difficult poses, he's gonna topple over. So the head is on a ball joint. It's a little loose on my copy. There you get a swivel on the waist, and also a hinge can make his torso bend upwards, mainly because of transformation. The shoulders are on a hinge that go hinge backwards. It's on a ball joint right here, and there's another hinge right here. So there's a lot of joints, a lot of range of motion for this shoulder. The bicep is on a swivel, hinge elbow. Wrists go up and down, mainly because of transformation. So he's got some ball jointed hips, look at that. Thigh swivel, hinge knees, like that. And ball hinge. Now there's a hinge on the ankle and a ball joint at the end. So you have that rocker, like a rocker hinge, and you can go up and down. A little bit of toe articulation because of transformation. So the figure stands at about 4.5 inches tall from his toes to the tip of the antenna on his head. And for size comparisons, here he is with G1 Optimus Prime, and here he is with Siege Voyager class Optimus Prime. And just for fun, here he is with Legends Optimus Prime, or Legion Optimus Prime. Here he is with an actual Legends class figure. He's actually pretty tall. So let's transform Combat Commander. Okay, it's a little tricky, yeah, because some of the pieces have very, very small clearances, but we'll start with the gun. Fold it like that. Set that off to the side. Okay. All right. For this figure, for the figure itself, you're gonna go ahead and open that back compartment. Go ahead and fold that head right there and close it back right there. All right. Then what you want to do is you want to rotate that upper torso. All right. Then what you want to do is you want to fold the toes down like that. Okay. Keep it like that. Open up the shins. And the knee transformation can be a little bit tricky, but it's kind of like how you would do the Combiner Wars type of knee transformation, because this part is loose, but this other hinge is kind of tight. So you're going to have to just really maneuver that right to that point right there so that that thing aligns with this slot right here. Okay. It's kind of difficult first time you do it, tight the first time you do it, but once you get the hang of it, it should be easy. Like that. Okay, just be careful, you don't want to break anything. Okay, and just like that, legs are complete. Okay, and then don't go ahead and do that. No, you want to figure out the transformation of this midsection first before you do that. So fold it out this way, fold it this way. Okay, then what you want to do is you just want to slide those gray pieces just past that hip assembly right there. Okay, just like that. Okay, they're just going to stay right there. Then what you want to do is you want to detach this piece, the central cavity, the ab section. Okay, like that. It's supposed to come down on their own right there. And then you're supposed to pull this side abs together with the midsection, the front abs, a little bit outward. All right, just make sure everything clears out of the way. And then you want to go ahead and fold these two pieces right here. It's just that things are getting in the way. All right, it's a very tight squeeze. Okay, right there. Just form the front part of the cab. Okay, you're almost done. Fold these out like this and fold them together like that. Okay, they don't really tab in, they just kind of stay there. Okay, these are obviously going to tab in, these two pieces right here. All right, and that's at least half of the front part of the cab. Arms, you want to rotate it 180 degrees, and then fold those fists inward. Okay, rotate like this and like this. And just like in classic Optimus Prime fashion of transformation, you fold the shoulders back like that. Make sure it's aligned. And then the forearms are going to go in right here. Okay, just like classic Optimus Prime, if you can do it. Okay. All right, just like that. And then what you want to do last is these pieces. They're going to swivel out and they're going to tab in right here. Don't tab in too far in too far deep, because they're going to be a pain to untab. So just tab them enough just to stabilize that whole cab assembly. Okay, and that is it. There is Combat Commander in his alt mode. Now he doesn't roll as nicely as I wanted to. He does have, it comes with rubber tires. It's kind of annoying. I wish they would have kept it plastic. That would probably made the rolling, he would have probably rolled a heck of a lot better, but they made it rubber. They wanted to give it a premium feel to it. That's fine. Now the gun comes, on the side of the gun, there is this oval shaped tab, and it's going to slide in right there. It's a nice way to fill out this gap right here, just filling out everything, and just tidying up the entire alt mode. So it's actually pretty cool. Very, very nice. I'm actually very impressed with this one. Autobots, roll out! And for some comparisons in alt mode, here he is with G1 Optimus Prime, and here he is with G1 Bumblebee. So it's a nice scale, sort of bordering on the 3.75 inch scale. He does scale wonderfully well with this Bumblebee, with this G1 Bumblebee though. So yeah, pretty neat, pretty cool. And so some final thoughts on this figure. At the price point of about $13 or $14, I think it's worth it. I mean, it's a nice little Optimus Prime that you can have in your collection. That's sort of like a G1 Optimus Prime, and it transforms okay, the joints are okay, plastic is good enough. Nice little Optimus Prime to bring with you anywhere, maybe on your desk, work desk, or maybe just at home when you're just trying to fiddle around with a few transformers here and there. I think it's a well worth Optimus Prime, well worth picking up as an Optimus Prime figure. I'm going to give this figure an 8.5 out of 10. I was very surprised at how well it turned out. I'm hoping I can get the others as well so I can review it. I never really paid attention to these things before. One of my good buddies, John, he had mentioned that there was a line, various lines of smaller scaled G1-esque Transformers that I should probably look into reviewing. So thanks, John, for the tip, and hopefully I can get some more of these smaller scaled third-party G1-esque Transformers to review. So there you go, folks. I hope you've enjoyed this little video review. If you did, please let me know in the comment section below what you think of this third-party Optimus Prime figure. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. This has been the KBB Combat Commander by KuBianBao. Thanks for watching.